Hello guys. Please subscribe, like the video, and give me a comment. A common question is, what can I gain from learning Arabic grammar? Does it help with talking to people or learning Arabic? Actually, grammar is a tool to understand the function of words and sentences, and how they can be used together in acceptable and recognized ways. In this series, we will cover all grammatical topics step by step in the upcoming lessons. The following is the introduction of the basic structure of Arabic grammar. Welcome in the first episode of the Arabic grammar. So, let's start with the first question. What are the parts of speech in Arabic language?
Parts of speech in Arabic are the same as in English.
The parts of speech in Arabic are called أقسام الكلام.
Parts means
أقسام.
speech means
الكلام. أقسام الكلام. الكلمة
is singular, while
الكلام.
is plural.
Any meaningful word is called kalima. A kalima can be any word, like a noun, a preposition, an adjective, a verb, or any other word that has some meanings. A meaningful word, kalima, can be one of three subtypes,
اسم,
which is a noun,
فعل,
which is a verb,
حرف,
which is a particle.
اسم, فعل, حرف.
First, a noun in Arabic is referred to as
اسم,
which is a word that can stand alone and does not need the help of another word to explain its meaning. It can be names of people, like Ibrahim, Khadija, names of animals, like Asad, which means lion,
قطة,
which means cat,
كلب,
which means dog, names of plants, like شجرة, which means tree,
قمح,
which means wheat, names of inanimate objects, like
كتاب,
which means book,
قلم,
which means pen, names of places, like
القاهرة,
which means Cairo,
نيويورك,
which means New York, names of times, like
صباح,
which means morning,
مساء,
which means evening, names of adjectives, like كبير, which means big, صغير, which means small,
قوي.
which means strong. Arabic nouns can be classified by gender, masculine or feminine, number, singular, dual or plural, and definiteness, definite or indefinite. First, gender.
Every Arabic noun is either masculine, مذكر, or feminine, مؤنث. Feminine nouns often end with the ta marbuta, as in the following list.
طبيب,
طبيبة, which means doctor.
تلميذ,
تلميذة, which means pupil.
معلم,
معلمة, which means teacher.
The second is number, العدد, like singular, مفرد. مفرد represents one item.
while dual.
مثنى. مثنى represents two items.
In Arabic, the dual form ends with the suffix n.
But plural, جمع. جمع represents more than two items.
All plurals are classified into two categories, sound plural
جمع سالم,
and broken plural.
جمع تكسير.
Let's take some examples. Singular Arabic nouns such as
معلم,
It is a singular masculine noun and means one teacher. When we add the suffix aleph noon to the singular noun, it becomes.
معلمان,
It is a dual noun, which means two teacher. The dual is derived from the singular by adding aleph noon. Plural noun is,
معلمون,
which means teachers. The sound plural is regular and is derived from the singular by adding wa'o, noon in the case of the masculine, which is called in Arabic.
جمع مذكر سالم
The word
معلم.
means teacher and is masculine. To make it feminine, we add the suffix تاء مربوطة, resulting in
معلمة.
which means a female teacher.
When changing the feminine nouns to dual,
The ta marbuto, which is the feminine marker or suffix,
is changed to a regular
تاء.
before the dual suffix, hence
معلمة.
becomes.
معلمتان.
which means two female teachers.
In the plural, the ta marbuto, is dropped before adding the plural suffix, so
معلمة.
becomes.
معلمات.
Which means teachers.
The feminine plural form of nouns is formed by adding aleph and ta and is called in Arabic.
جمع مؤنث سالم.
Another example of singular noun is
كتاب.
which means one book. We add the suffix aleph and noun to make the dual form of noun. So,
كتاب.
becomes
كتابان.
which means two books. In the formation of a broken plural, the stem of the singular word is broken. Either some letter is added or omitted from the base of the word. There is no fixed formula to form broken plurals. They have to be learned by heart. For example,
كتب.
which means books.
Third is definiteness. Like English, Arabic nouns can be indefinite
نكرة.
or definite.
معرفة.
A definite noun in English is indicated by
the.
before the noun, while in Arabic, a definite noun is indicated by al, prefixed to the noun. For example,
الكتاب.
the book. An indefinite noun in English is indicated by
a.
before nouns like a book. In Arabic, we dropped al prefix to the nouns like
الكتاب.
becomes.
كتاب.
Another example is kursi, which means a chair, is an indefinite noun, while
الكرسي.
is a definite noun, which means the chair.
The second category is a verb.
فعل.
The plural is,
أفعال.
which means verbs. Verbs are the most important part of any sentence. They are the words we use to describe an action. They usually agree with the subject, which is who or what performs the action described. Basically, every sentence needs a verb to be complete, and this is why it's so important to get them right when learning a foreign language. This includes using the right tenses. Every verb in Arabic has three forms. Present
مضارع,
indicates actions happening now, habitual actions, or general truths. Past
ماضي,
indicates an action completed in the past. We use past tense all the time to tell stories, share experiences, and talk about history. And command tense.
أمر,
This is for giving orders or making requests, like go, study. Arabic verbs have different forms known as
أوزان.
which modify the basic meaning of a root verb. These forms are created by adding prefixes, suffixes, or internal vowel changes to the root. Let me show you with the verb to study from the root,
درس.
which is a trilateral root. Present tense must begin with one of these four letters,
ألف. نون. ياء. تاء.
which we can put in the word.
أنيت.
Here's how to conjugate.
درس.
In the present tense, like,
أدرس.
you can see aleph prefix for I, which means I study. This word built on form,
أفعل. ندرس. نون.
prefix for we, which means we study. This word built on form,
نفعل. يدرس. ياء.
Prefix for he, which means he studies. This word built on form.
يفعل. تدرس. تاء.
Prefix for she, which means she studies. This word built on form.
تفعل.
Conjugation in the past tense relies on the form.
فعل.
Like,
درس.
which means studied. The command tense are verbs that begin with the letter aleph. It is based on the formula.
افعل.
Like,
ادرس.
which means study. Another example to go. The present tense.
الفعل المضارع.
See examples below for the conjugation of the verb to go,
أذهب.
which means I go. This word built on form.
أفعل. نذهب.
Which means we go. This word built on form.
نفعل. يذهب.
Which means he goes. This word built on form.
يفعل. تذهب.
Which means she goes. This word built on form.
تفعل.
The past tense known as.
الفعل الماضي.
Let's see the verb to go in the past tense. Below is.
ذهب.
Means went, which is based on the formula.
فعل.
The command tense known as.
الفعل الأمر.
As you can see the verb,
اذهب.
which means go, in the command tense, and it built on the form.
افعل.
Actually, ancient Arab linguists did not consider future tense
زمن المستقبل.
a tense because they did not find an independent conjugation for its verbs in Arabic. It's like adding a little will to our present tense verbs. It is only the present tense verb preceded by
سوف.
or the augmentative letter.
سين.
The scene is shorter and more commonly used in conversational Arabic, while
سوف.
is more formal or emphatic. Here's how to conjugate the verb to study in the future tense.
أدرس.
Becomes
سوف أدرس.
or
سأدرس. ندرس.
becomes
سوف ندرس.
or
سندرس. يدرس.
becomes
سوف يدرس.
or
سيدرس. تدرس.
becomes
سوف تدرس.
or
ستدرس.
here's how to conjugate the verb to go in the future tense.
أذهب.
Becomes
سوف أذهب.
or
سأذهب. نذهب.
becomes
سوف نذهب.
or
سنذهب. يذهب.
becomes
سوف يذهب.
or
سيذهب. تذهب.
becomes
سوف تذهب.
or
ستذهب.
The third category is harf. In Arabic grammar, a harf is a particle that, on its own, has no meaning but gains meaning when used with other words in a sentence. They act as connectors, linking nouns, verbs, and other parts of speech to create grammatical structure and meaning. Here's a more detailed explanation. A Hurf is a word that doesn't carry a complete meaning independently. It requires a noun or verb to complete its sense. So, particles in Arabic can be categorized into prepositions and conjunctions. Prepositions in Arabic known as
حروف الجر
like,
من إلى على في
and conjunctions in Arabic known as
حروف العطف
like,
واو ثم الفاء.
for examples,
الكتاب على الكرسي.
which means the book is on the chair,
درس فنجحا.
which means he studied so he succeeded, indicates causation or quick succession.
أذهب إلى المدرسة.
Which means I go to school,
جاء الولد والبنت.
which means the boy and girl came.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.
Don't forget to like this video. If you need any help, please leave a comment, and I will be glad to answer your questions.
Learning with Eman. Free Arabic course.